Well, hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I am Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what's going on for the 13th through the 19th of October. I have the 12 cards in front of me. We're doing a brand new spread. It's very exciting. It has the 12 houses of the astrological charts, and we're using the tarot to clarify each one of those houses with where you are, what's blocking, and what your solution is, as you know I like to do. So the overview was pretty long, and it covered all 12 houses briefly with where you are. All right, now I have those cards in front of me. Let's get into it. All right, so here we are. This is what we have. I'm very excited to see it. This deck is the new Mythic Tarot, and I have the rest of the deck here. We are going to go ahead and add these cards in so that we have what's blocking you this week, and then we'll go ahead and add one more round, which is what your solution is for this week. All right, so very cool. The messages for all 12 signs kind of go like this. We are embracing change. There's a lot going on. We're needing to step up and be the one in charge of the change instead of sitting back and waiting for somebody else to fix it for us. Doing that fine, Pisces. Now, we're also looking to embrace family or create family, do our best to watch our finances, and then, of course, writing things down and keeping things organized. So we need to very much so do all of those things so that we can be better prepared. Also, the possibility you may want to consider creating a routine. So routines are going to be highlighted this month. So if you haven't created a routine for yourself, you may find yourself wanting to create a routine. That way there's something you can count on every day being kind of the same, okay? And that one little thing might be the respite you get throughout the crazy of your week, all right? So let's go ahead and get into this week. These are the cards we're going to use to talk about the self, right? What's going on with you personally inside your head, all right? We have the Knight of Pentacles. You're a little worried about the finances. You've been paying out a lot, and your brain is like, how do I do this? This feels awkward and uncomfortable. You may need to slow down on purchases until you do a couple of side jobs that are, consider them to be off the books, technical. They aren't part of the actual company, but you're going to do something, little side jobs for friends where you'll get some money coming in. And they may not even be associated with what the new business does, but that's okay. Whatever it is, you're going to bring in a little extra cash flow. You'll find a way, right? This is going to be okay. So fight for your worth and value in this situation, but realize that, yeah, you're kind of tripping on that. It'll come up later. We'll talk about it some more. The devil has shown up inside you saying, all this stress that's going on for you, you could sabotage the crap out of yourself, okay? Whether that means you go on an overnight binge on video games because finally at overnight nobody bothers you, or some other way that you like to sabotage yourself, be aware that you will block yourself completely because, of course, the very next day you're going to be sleeping all day. Right? So you need to be careful what you choose to do to sabotage yourself. Try not to, okay? Let other people know how stressed out you are and that you need a break. And hopefully they'll be able to give you an hour here or an hour there, and you'll be able to relax enough that you don't hurt yourself, right? We don't want you to hurt yourself above all and all above, because the solution here inside your head is pure Nine of Pentacles, pure abundance. You're going to try and create money, right? This is just it. You get your mind on your money and your money on your mind, okay? So that's it. That's the deal. You are all about it, but it's making you a little crazy, and you need to take a break. Go stand around in the garden, look at the plants, make sure that nothing's eating them. Do that finite stuff that you can do that'll just calm you down, get you in the dirt, dig a hole, fill the hole, I don't know, do whatever it is that gets you grounded, and realizing that freaking out about it's not going to get it fixed. So you have to sort of get into the solution instead of staying into the worry, right? Worrying about it won't help. So I say this as a world-class worrier, so let me just say that out loud. Maybe I'll hear it, okay? A little something about me. All right, now then, let's talk about your money department, right? The Tower is showing up. Things don't seem to be falling into place at the moment. They feel a little out of place right now, which is why you're probably upset about the money right now. Breathe, okay? Just breathe for a minute. Because whatever you do to sabotage yourself is not going to fix this, okay? The Emperor, there is a like-minded or a down-to-earth, nope, neither one of those people. This one's the Emperor. It's all about the foundation. The financial foundation for you is feeling blocked right now. So I feel like you're waiting on something to come through. You have something planned and you're waiting for it to come through, and it's not coming through just yet. You may have done the paperwork too fast for whatever it is. Maybe you're getting a small loan and you had to like fill out the paperwork just so, and you kind of biffed it, okay? You didn't do it quite right. You need to go back and fix the paperwork, make sure it works. And yes, it's throwing the timing off. Oh my goodness, I know. So much stress. But it's going to work out, and all you can do is the next right step, okay? So just breathe and work on that next right step. I know the foundation is wacky. Your dreams and goals are coming into play, okay? So the Tower is here saying that even though they're falling apart, they're also falling together. Your dreams and goals will come together in the end as you work through this situation, all right? So you have a little thing you got to fix, and it's going to work out, and then it's going to be perfect, all right? So breathe, okay? Maybe it's a quick fix. Maybe it's just a quick thing, and you're like, wait, the email isn't going as fast as I could drive there to do this thing in person. Then drive there. If you're dealing with somebody in person, it'll go much quicker and faster in some cases, and otherwise, if you're dealing with people in Ohio and you're not, and you're on the West Coast, well, that's going to have to be a more intricate plan, all right? Get better internet and make that thing happen, okay? Let's talk about our communication department, right? Haha, we have things to learn about how to apply ourselves in the communication department. So if you're working on your emailing process or your PDFs and sending good files and scanning things, be aware you're not alone in having to learn this stuff. But when you do learn it, it's going to get super easy, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. So get yourself somebody who's super computer savvy and say, how do I do that? Show me how to do that. Don't do it for me. Show me how, so I can do it over and over and over again myself. This is going to help you with your taxes and every other thing you do. All right. The Three of Cups is here, showing that, yeah, the Three of Cups is, there is no party going on right this second, okay? The gathering of folksies here, having a party, there is no celebration just yet. We're learning, but maybe we're, oh, okay, wait a minute, what's our solution? The Four of Cups, perfect. Getting together with people and creating a good, strong foundation. You're learning things. People are celebrating the fact that you are learning things with the Three of Cups. We have you're learning, you need to learn things, you're learning things, perfect. Three of Cups, we're celebrating the fact that you're learning things and everything is going through better, faster, stronger, huzzah. And the Four of Cups, the foundation of your heart is coming into view because this communication is going well and you and your people are building it, okay? So you are not alone in this process. It is going quite well. Good job. Love that. Now then, let's talk about family, right? In family, things went a little weird last week. Somebody was just ventilating upon you and letting you know how disappointed they were. And ultimately, you had to sit around and listen and then let them make a decision on how they wanted to fix that. I know that's hard. Letting people make those decisions on their own is hard. It means that you don't have any control. So the Five of Pentacles shows up again. Yeah, family hasn't changed. What's going on, the situation hasn't changed. They're just going to sit around, I think, and talk to you about this situation one more time. Whether or not you have time for it, I don't know, okay? Trying to fix it, trying to use your power to help them now. I mean, you're going to think about it. Hey, how can I help? Is there a way that I can help? What can I do? And I don't know. You will have to fight for your idea. They're trying to help is immediately with your power is going to block you, and it's going to block them. But fighting for your ideas, we have the Knight of Wands showing you that if you really push it, somebody will eventually accept your assistance, okay? So you can push to help, all right? Remember that your finances are kind of tied up over here, so it isn't like you're going to be able to hand out money, but you might be able to help them feel their worth and value by giving them something to do. It might even just be cleaning up your own yard, and then you can give them a little money for that. And it's not like a ton of money, but it'll be something that they worked for, and they'll feel good about. They'll be able to see a change, and it will work, right? It will be a good thing. Now then, let's talk about the passion department, the things that are your hobbies, the things that are helping you calm down and relax and have an opportunity to be who you are. We're trying not to obsess about that, okay? Don't try and make that too much of a thing. The Five of Swords, taking your power back in this situation, you're going to designate some time for this. You're going to create time for it. Yeah, you want to make sure that you have time for this, but how much, right? The Eight of Pentacles showing work is going to block you from taking time to do what you love, all right? So work will block you, but don't be afraid, all right? The Two of Swords is here to say, don't be afraid to designate a certain amount of time. It may be less than you were hoping for. One more time, we're going to cut back on our free time to relax, but we're all about trying to prevent a heart attack or some other stress-related intensity. We don't want to overstress on the situation and freak out, right? It's not going to be good if you freak out. So remind people, if you have to, of what happens if you don't get a little time off, and hopefully they'll be like, okay, we see you, Pisces, we see you, we get it. We'll give you a couple of minutes to give you a couple hours to do that thing. We'll see you, or maybe you can schedule it, right? So then you're like, okay, once a day I get a 2-hour lunch. Every day I get a 2-hour lunch. I'll eat for part of it, I'll rest for part of it, and then I'll do my favorite thing for part of it, okay? Even if it's just playing darts and breaking things, I don't know. Whatever makes you happy, do that for part of your 2-hour break, and you'll be able to really appreciate getting back to work and doing the things because you've had a time to take care of you, okay? You need to put in self-care, all right? So let's talk about work over here and your health. We have the King of Swords. You are in charge. You are in charge of what's going on at work. You are the boss. Be a good boss. Take care of your people. Your people will take care of you. We like that very much. Six of Cups will block you. So being super emotional in the situation or opening up about your feelings a lot will undermine your authority in this situation. Even though these are mostly your friends, being in a position where at work you're thinking about, oh, well, this feels really good or this feels really bad, or expressing your feelings isn't really helping, okay? Staying on point with what's on the drawing board. What do we still have to do? Check the box, check the box, check the box. You do this, you do this, you do this, I'll do this. Doop. And everybody goes and does what they need to do. Worrying about your feelings in this moment isn't really helping, okay? Mostly all you're going to tell them anyway is, I'm feeling really stressed out and I need a break. So that's not going to work, all right? So here we go. Your solution at this time is the Nine of Cups. Because when you stay on point and you check things off the list, one at a time, your wishes are being fulfilled. Things are coming together. Things are falling into place. Your dreams and goals are coming together. Communication is coming together. Yes, things are working. Things are coming into play, all right? Well done. I love that you're fighting against the need to sabotage yourself, Pisces. That's wonderful news. Let's talk about your marriage and your relationships. All right. Here we have the Six of Pentacles, showing that you are showing and caring and giving quality time to your partner, which is really huge, especially with as little time as you have. You are appreciating your partner. You're letting your partner know how much they're a part of this situation and how much you appreciate them. That's wonderful news. I love that very much. You are definitely in a place to share the abundance and appreciation with them. Nice. The Empress. Yep. You're going to put a little energy out there and it's going to come back to you threefold. Whatever you're wanting right here, it's going to come to you. And it's going to be really, really sweet and really, really great. Okay? Well done. And then we end up with the Six of Wands, taking your ideas and moving forward. Perfect. This could actually be the Six of Pentacles where you decide, hey, I'd like to give my beautiful spouse, whoever they are, an opportunity to help out with the project. Perfect. You benefit in all ways, and you share your ideas, and everything is great. That way you have a little more time together. They have an opportunity to help reduce your stress and keep you on even keel. This isn't that they're going to be the one who keeps pulling you off to one side to say, hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. They can't do that all the time, and that's not their job. They'll have their own job, and then you'll be up in their grill when they're not doing it. All right. So what are we giving up? All right. What are we releasing from our lives this week? Interesting. We have this card here talking about the structure, needing to possibly release a certain amount of structure in some area. Okay, not everything is going to go according to plan, right? We're trying to remain flexible. And as things are coming together, yes, everything is coming together really nicely. Except there's an opportunity here for structure to be, maybe it's coming in different layers and in different order. So you're like, okay, we're going to have to change it up, and I'm going to have to be less rigid about how things go, all right? So you're going to give up your rigidity about how it should go in your mind. You had a plan. It's changing. King of Cups. Coming out with all your feelings at this time is going to block you. So interesting. We need to pay attention to our feelings, though. Find ways to journal them out or release them somewhere else. Because we've had a lot of time here where you're not sharing your feelings, and your feelings are on the back burner. But if you can release your feelings, that would be awesome. But like I said, releasing your feelings right now to your people, not helping at all. All right? But here we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is showing up to say there will be love, there will be joy, and even in the release department, this love and joy, letting people know how much you care about them in this moment is the height of perfect release at this time. You don't want to be giving them more stress or more concern or any of your personal drama. What you're going to give them is love and appreciation. Thank you for all your help. We're going to change all this. We're going to change the routine. We're going to change what's happening here. We're not into a routine at all, but we're building this thing and in a different order than we planned. So we're going to be flexible. We're going to go with it. And thank you for your consideration. Dun, 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 and it's working. So people are feeling the love. They're feeling appreciated, even though they're needing to be as flexible as you are. Okay? Everybody's flexible right now. All right. So what's the move? What are you moving on? What is going forward? What kind of things are happening here? The Four of Wands. Your foundation of your ideas is moving forward. All right? Cool. Things are starting to come together with what you're planning. Nice. The Page of Pentacles. New information about ways to make more money is going to block you from continuing to move forward. You're like, I really don't know if I can handle that. I'll put it on the dry board, but I can't handle it right now. It's something you're going to say, okay, really cool, fine. We'll put it over there. We'll write it down. We'll come back to it. I can't focus on it right this minute. I'm trying really hard to get the foundation of my ideas already in play so that we can move forward. You will have this Queen of Wands. This is going to be a like-minded person with feminine energy who's going to step up and say, hey, I got this. let me handle what's going on right now. I'm going to continue to create your foundation of ideas. You do not have to do this. Step away. I will handle being in charge of this, and I'll do it in a very nice way. Huzzah! Thank goodness you've delegated it to somebody else, or somebody stepping up to be delegated to. This is wonderful. Breathe. Perfect. Love this. This is great for your health. It's great for your heart. Did we even talk about this for your heart, for your health? Oh my goodness. You are in charge of your health right now. I'm having a hard time with you remembering to do this. So yeah, we are definitely talking about you being in charge of your health and being the boss of it. Sharing a lot of how you're working out who you are and what you're working on to take care of your health isn't going to help you get there. So it isn't about that, sharing what your plan is to take care of yourself. It's about stepping into the solution. And your Nine of Cups is all about you having your wishes fulfilled. You're going to have enough time to take care of what you want to take care of and do what you're willing to do, okay? So if you need that extra hour to jog, you're going to have that extra hour to jog. And that is great. I like that for you. Okay. Sorry, I keep forgetting about that. But let's go on ahead and get back over here to what your ambition is for this week. What's getting you up in the morning? What's your cup of coffee? All right? And your cup of coffee right now is interesting. You have the Hanged Man. This is you having a specific idea about how you want things to go down. We've already talked about how things are not 100% the way you planned. So you're having to readjust your expectations, and that readjustment of your expectations is got you hung up. You're like, I'm not excited about readjusting, but I'm working it out. But you have to really work at readjusting the vision, right? You're like, okay. Instead of building the puzzle from the edges in, you're now having to work on the inside and then put the edges in as you go. Ugh, so annoying, all right? So clearly somebody wanted to put the floor in before you got all the walls painted, and you're like, oh man, we're gonna have to cover the floor and do all this other stuff. So you can see my head runs in different directions, but you are a little hung up on the situation, and you definitely want to make sure you're working towards that anyway. All right, it's stressful. The Four of Swords is showing me that the foundation of your power is strong, and you're going to be okay. You see how he's sort of meditating right there? There's calm. There is calm. When you're calm, they're calm, right? The more calm you can bring to this party, the more calm everyone will be. If you see people running around like chickens with their heads cut off, it's because that's your energy they're feeding off of, okay? Whatever energy you're bringing to this, you need to calm the heck down, okay? Just, okay, calm down. As you calm down, they will calm down, and they will be stronger, and this thing will come together beautifully. Even if it's coming together in a weirder order, you're like, okay, we can do this. Everything is fine. We're just going to do this, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. All right? Cool. Yes, if the floor comes in first, you just cover it with ramboard, right? Cool. Then you can go ahead and do the lights, you do the painting, and then presto changeo, everybody gets the heck out of there, and you put in the shelves, you put in the floor, you put in all the chairs, not the floor, but you put in the chairs, the floor is beautiful, everything is good, you clean it all up, and you get ready to get going, right? Don't forget to decorate your windows. All right. So yeah, you have this beautiful thing. It's going to come together. It'll be different than you thought, but the cost difference will be so much less. It'll be fine. So right, and the Star card shows up saying the hard work is going to be over. Okay. So the more calm you can bring to the table, the hardest work will be over. You will be able to see the end in sight, okay? The things that start needing to be done will be things you can do yourself or that you have friends who can do. It's no longer waiting on other entities to do the gig. It's about you having people you know come in to do the thing, or you yourself doing it and having enough time to do it. But the more calm you have, everybody comes down with you, okay? When you come in all, ooh, they all go, they don't know where to go to with that energy. So they're having to meet you where you are. So wherever you're at, calm it down, and they will come to you in that space. All right? Perfect. If you're tired of people freaking out in your face, you need to calm down yourself. They're bringing up your energy. Interesting. Let's talk about your friends. All right? Your friends department. We're talking about things are getting very even and fair and proper, wonderful. That's nice. You are definitely helping people feel supported and cared for and all that good stuff, where they're no longer feeling like they're watching you make all the money and you're feeling like, damn, they're not making any money and I feel awkward and strange and I don't know if I can enjoy my success if my friends aren't happy. So now it's evening out. Perfect. Just as planned. There will be something you can jump into right now. This feels like something outside of work. What? No. You and your friends might jump into something fun that will help all of you with team building / what you always do. You enjoy having a good time. You maybe going to a party. Maybe you're experimenting with, racquetball or whatever. Something that helps build the team, relaxes things down. You got maybe it's that softball with the beer in the back pocket. Whatever it is, you're having a good time with it. It's good. You are having a good time. This is letting your hair down. Everybody letting their hair down at the same time. Very cool. And there's news coming to you about things that you will care about. You'll get more personal information from other people as you proceed. I feel like this team building experience, this letting your hair down, like everybody coming together to have a potluck or a dinner or something, and just playing volleyball at the beach or whatever, is going to really just calm everything down, right? Everybody will be okay, because this is the time to laugh and have a good time. It's not about work. It's about having a good time. Bring in your families, and everybody gets to see that everybody's okay. We're all good. Everybody is good. Even though we've had a stressful couple of weeks here, we're getting it together. Everything's going to be fine. We're celebrating our awesomeness. And yeah, you'll get new information while you're at this calm space, because they'll see you like, oh, he's a friend right now. We can tell him the news. And it's going to be good news. Don't worry. This is going to be like, oh, my friends are expecting. So this whole thing that's coming up where, they needed the money, they needed the job, they needed all these things happening. You created it. Now they can have this baby without having to stress out about that. Beautiful. You're helping and you're feeling successful in that moment with your friends. Perfect. I love that for you, Pisces. This is great. Now, let's talk about the unknown department. This is the cards that will hit in more areas of your life. Very good. I love this very much. We are talking about the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Excellent. So you can trust your intuition with so many areas. I mean, your communication is perfect. Your money is falling together. It's going to be great. Even with your family, you're starting to be able to talk somebody into getting some help, which is super important for them. And fighting for your moments on your own is important, but also your health and your work, perfect. Your relationship is getting better because you're helping them and you're helping yourself. Very cool. I just see things coming together so beautifully for you. Such a good thing. You're following your gut, your intuition, and you didn't sabotage yourself over here. You're not letting your devil person take you out of your space or take you out of what's going on. You're staying in your moment. You're saying, nope, got to stay right here, do what's in front of me. It's going to be good. The Queen of Swords. Yep. Being the lady who's in charge. Yep. That's a big position. She is definitely handling her power. She likes things a particular way. And indeed, being super particular about every little detail, where you're super rigid. We were talking about you releasing your rigidity. Yep, you do. You being super rigid right now in any one of these areas is going to block you. Okay? So stop it. Be flexible. That's one of our major deals is accepting the changes and being flexible. All right, cool, cool, cool. We're going to do what's up there. Remember, being hung up will get you nowhere. So you're going to work it through, come through in a calm way, and you're going to win big time. So this is beautiful to me. You're rolling with the punches. You're taking what's coming, and you're like, okay, cool. We'll work with it. Thank you. And you've calmed down. You yourself this week are much better. I feel like you've really taken hold of the situation. There's even a funny little twinge in my head that says it has a little bit to do with having been able to help out your family instead of having to take on their sorrows without any ability to change it. It's like been in the back of your head going, man, I can't help. I'm annoyed. They won't let me help. And here you are in a position to now finally help, and that's good news. It's really helped you with your stress. You are taking time out for yourself, but now you're also helping your team take time out together, which is super cool. I love that because you've hired your friends to be your team. You've even hired your spouse. I think that's great. Make sure that everybody's getting paid and all the insurances are in place and the bonds and all that yada yada. There's lots of paperwork to do, and you're going to have to hire somebody just to handle all that. Okay? Now then, the final card for this reading is talking about the Ace of Wands. This is the gift of an idea coming to you about how you can better assert yourself or have this go on. Maybe that means simply, hey, maybe I'll just be a worker bee doing what I like to do, and I'll have so-and-so and so-and-so run the beast. I'll be like the silent CEO, where I sit up there and I listen to what's going on. I have meetings in the morning where I find out what the plan is, and then I just go out and do tile work, or I just go down there and I do hair on the floor, because I don't want to be so involved or so trying to be so in charge that it's not good for me. So you'll figure it out. This is going to be something that'll blow you away, step up into your head, or maybe you'll say, I'm just not going to work individual jobs or projects. I'm going to sit in the office and handle all this paperwork and make sure that I get everything squared away and right, and that I'm on top of all of this stuff. And then when I'm done with it, I can leave. I don't have to sit here all day because I have clients. So you'll make your money and you'll take care of things. So there's two versions. The one where you're stepping away from being in charge or in control, playing the organ, making it all happen, or the one where that's all you do and you don't do any other projects. So consider those possibilities and see how that hits you, Pisces, all right? This is exciting stuff. I'm very happy to see this for you. This is super impressive. What a great week. Oh my goodness. If you like this and you want to comment below and let me know how this is working for you, I really appreciate it. It's brand new to me, and I really want to hear from you about how this is working. So like and subscribe if you haven't already, because my tiny little baby channel is going to stay a baby until people like and subscribe. It helps my algorithm, it helps everything, and I really appreciate every single one of you. When you have so few followers, you can appreciate every single one. So if you do comment, I will be personally responding. Thank you so much for being here. We will talk next week about the 20th through the 26th. Thank you.